Welcome, Pisces, to your mid-month love reading for September, October. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, this reading is a general reading and it covers your love and relationships. So this covers all relationships, your friends, your families, your work colleagues, your partners, just your people that you interact with in general, but most importantly, this covers your relationship with yourself. And you know what? I feel like this month, this does relate a lot to you personally, Pisces. I can see that you've got the Chariot card, which is a wonderful card for your overall energy. And this is the card number 7, and you've also got daydreams and decisions, and this is also number 7. And I like to look at synchronicities and things like that. And when you get multiple sevens, the card of the 7 is really about soul searching and looking deeply within and taking some time out for yourself. And I feel, and you know, you've got the Seek card there as well, but I feel like you really will be doing a lot of that in regards to your love and your relationships and where you're at in your relationships if you are involved with someone over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Now, the Chariot card is ruled by Cancer. It's the ruling sign of Cancer. So some of you may have a very significant Cancer in your life here. But as I was meditating on your reading, I was feeling like the energy of you being pulled in 2 different directions here over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And it's interesting, again, I'm feeling this connection here with that daydream and decisions card, because this is that card of being faced with a lot of choices. And you've got, traditionally, this would be the 7 of Cups in a normal deck. And this would have the imagery of someone standing in front of a wall of cups with wonderful things inside them, and you are sort of having to choose here which item in these cups it is that you want. So, and I feel like you know, you are being pulled here in those 2 different directions. Just looking at the horses on that Chariot card, this is that energy of you know, you see one black horse, one white horse, and they're going in 2 different directions on the card, and you're the charioteer and you are trying to steer them in the direction that you want to go in. But you know, the Chariot is a card of success, it's a card of moving forward, and it's a card of it's like quite a productive phase in your life. And in saying productive, producing, you've got the Nurture card, which would normally be the Empress card. So for some of you, you may be finding that you are quite productive. You might literally be finding out that you are pregnant or having another baby. But for those of you that are not in that position, this is quite a productive phase of your life where you are achieving a lot, and you've got a strong sense of direction now, which suggests success. And so even though you've got a lot of choices in front of you and you might be feeling like you're pulled in 2 different directions here, I feel like you are overcoming this, and you've got this strong feeling of where it is you want to go and where you want to, and what direction you want to be going in. And you're going to be able to make that decision that you are faced with in that 7 of Cups, or the Decisions and Daydreams card, and you are going to be moving to a place of success. And it's almost like the Chariot often turns up when you've kind of reached the end of a symbolic road, so to speak, the end of the road, and you've been making you've been putting in a lot of effort and a lot of struggle and a lot of hard work. And, this can apply to your work, it can apply to your relationships, or both here. And, things haven't been easy for you, but you haven't given up. You're not given way to sort of feeling sorry for yourself or having any self-pity or even apathy and not caring about the situation. You've got tenacity here and a sense of purpose, and you've been able to keep going. And I feel like you are really about to achieve your dreams here. And this does, like I said at the beginning, I feel like this is a lot to do with yourself and where you see yourself, and your relationship with yourself, to do with your work, to do with your friends, to do with your family. So you are really so close to achieving everything you have really wanted. And yeah, you've just got this ability. When that Chariot turns up, you've got the ability to go far, because it's and it talks about ability to go far in your relationships as well, because you I feel like if you are in an existing relationship, it is deepening for you. But if you're not in a relationship, I feel like your talents what you're good at is getting quite developed, and you're really progressing here for yourself quite a lot. Now, just the main message for that Chariot card is movement, and things are proceeding forward. This could literally mean that you are going on a trip with your loved one. You could be purchasing a car even together with your loved one. This is a vehicle. A Chariot is a vehicle. But if you are in a relationship, I feel like this is really progressing towards deeper commitment now. So some of you are maybe entering into that decision to have babies, or to get married even, because that is definitely getting deeper, and just going to that next level. It's almost like if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you might be moving in together, or if you've just been dating, you might announce that you're a boyfriend and girlfriend. It doesn't necessarily mean you will be getting married, but depending on where you are in your relationship, this definitely talks about things progressing and getting a lot deeper. Now, if you are single, this can describe someone that is coming into your life that is quite self-disciplined and determined themselves. And this is someone who really values security, and they need like a comfortable home and familiar surroundings, in there, to be comfortable within themselves, to be able to go out and face the world, so to speak, and fight the fight out there. So this kind of also relates to their relationships. So they need to feel secure in their relationship, and they might not have a lot of friends around them, but the ones that they have, they treasure them, and they're going to remain friends for life. So if you do meet this person, I think you're going to have to love their friends as well here. Now, if you are already involved, you can be pretty sure that your partner's going to be in your life for some time to come. So if this is kind of describing the person that you're with at the moment, they're going to be there and stand with you along the way. So that's a beautiful thing to know. Now, the Chariot, when it's talking about someone else, it really represents someone who is not content to remain on the margins, you know, on the edge, on the fringe. Romantically, they don't suit casual partnerships. And once it's been decided that you're the special person in their life, they're going to do everything they can to win your love. And you are kind of going to be expected to be devoted to them. So if you meet this type of person, it's not just going to be a fling, you know, or if you're not really interested, you need to be clear up front, because they are going to want you to be devoted to them. And you know, this person is someone, this person is a beautiful person. They're very supportive and they're very empathetic. Cancers are a water sign as well. So this is going to fit in nicely with you, Pisces, because you are also a water sign. Now, this can be, if you meet someone that sounds a lot like this, don't go too much on the star sign, because they could have Cancer in their sign somewhere. They may be another star sign, but they have a rising Cancer sign or something like that in their chart. So if you ask them, what's your star sign? And they don't say Cancer, but they do have a lot of these traits, it could still be describing this person. Now, this person's someone's... that's going to be able to really encourage you to overcome any of your negative feelings that you have, any fears, any insecurities. They are going to be quite encouraging for you and helping you quite a bit. But I feel like there's not much that you can sort of say to them about your fears and your anxieties that is going to concern them too much either. But yeah, definitely there is absolutely movement forward here. And I feel like if you are single, you know, this can be bringing you towards this person. You might be coming closer to meeting this person here, especially with that nurturing card. It's quite, I feel like there's a lot of this energy, this abundance, this creation here. And this kind of is telling me there could be a new relationship for some of you on the cards. Now, in this, in the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck, you do have two major arcanas here. And you've got the Seek card. Now, the Seek card is quite interesting. This is telling you that there is a lot of... It's almost like you are on a bit of a quest here. And again, this is kind of fitting in with this energy of soul searching and you being quite introspective. And this is traditionally the card of the Hermit. Now, some of you could have a Virgo here in your life as well. The Hermit is the card for Virgo, but this is this card really talks about being so engrossed in a relationship, or even so desperate to be in a relationship, that you kind of lose all perspective sometimes. So you are drawn, you're sort of drawn to go within. And sorry, I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. I get a dry throat when I talk so much. But you are kind of drawn to go within and look at your relationship from the inside out, so to speak. And you when you lose sight of things because you're so involved in it, it's always best to take that step back and just rediscover where you are. You don't want to feel lost because you're so involved in your relationship. You don't want to lose yourself. And a lot of the time when we get involved in a relationship, we can become lost. We can lose who we really are, what we want, what we're looking for. So I feel over the next 4 to 6 weeks, there are these, this is kind of leading you to some dream, to the next card, that daydreams and decisions card, where you are going to have to really look at your options and look at your life, how it was, you know, perhaps even a year ago, and how it is now, and find out where it is you want to be going. And I really feel like, yes, there is this a little bit of confusion for some of you. And I do feel, like I said, this is connected with that being torn in two directions. So you've got some decisions to make here, Pisces, that are coming up for you, which are quite important, I feel. But, you know, with the Chariot card there, you're going to be successful whatever you choose, because this is one of those cards that does talk about things turning out perfectly. Now, that card, the Empress, that 3 is that beautiful card of nourishment. It's of blossoming, it's of abundance, it's of creativity. And this kind of does talk about needing to make sure that your relationships are nurtured, and they need to be nurtured if they're going to thrive. And I feel like you've got a lot of blessings in your life at the moment. And this is, I feel like you are going to be in this nurturing kind of energy. You are going to be doing a lot of nurturing. But what's really important is to find ways to let other people nurture you as well. I mean, it's always important to know that it's always important to let people know that you care about them and you appreciate them. And you know, you can do this just by being a great listener, but you know, you've got to make sure that you are being nurtured as well. Don't kind of put those walls up. If someone's trying to nurture you and care for you, you make sure that you open up to them as well. But, you know, in all good relationships, they can be taken to new levels of happiness when you get this nurture card. And if you've been having issues in your relationship, this card kind of talks about that with loving care and attention, your relationship can be healed here as well. Yeah, but just remember, as I mentioned at the beginning, be sure to spend just as much time nurturing your relationship with yourself, Pisces. Don't lose yourself in a relationship and lose who you really are. And, you know, just, put yourself first, which I feel like that's what the Seek card is saying, when we need to go in and we need to meditate and we need to really figure out where we are at this point in time. This is really important for you to be doing this here. Yeah, and you know, even the nurturing card, that's kind of does give the message that you should really just take a few minutes out of every day just to connect with yourself, connect with your divine. 5 minutes just to have gratitude for where you are. You know, if you like to meditate. Just really nurture your mind by engaging in activities that stimulate and engage you as well. That's really important. You know, just using your creativity. You don't want to get lost in the energy of your day-to-day life, of your relationships. You've got to put some stuff into you, some energy into you. Now, I've been going way too long on your reading. I do apologize, Pisces, but I feel like the overall thing for this month is you are doing some soul searching and you've got some important decisions to make here as well. So I hope that resonated with you. I do general readings as well, so I will leave a link in this video for you to check those out. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.